If Portland was a taco, I think the taco de calabacitas is vegetarian, it's earthy. The cherry on the top will be the queso cotija on top, which is the Mexican cheese. That's for me. So when we were talking about the business, we never have a name to begin with. Brian started going, like, well, if you want something gay, why do we call Taquería Los Puñales? And I was like, what? Puñales? You know what it means? It's like, yeah. My name is Rogelio Davíd Madrigal Huerta. I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and I'm a co-owner of Taquería Los Puñales in Portland, Oregon. Guadalajara, besides being a beautiful city, the taquerias, they're like in every corner, where you live, like in Portland, like coffee shops. You guys wake up with coffee, we wake up with tacos. I was not into soccer or baseball, so the only thing that I did is just go to my mom's house or my grandma's, and my grandma always baking, and cooking. And she's always say like, well, if you do everything with love, you don't need like a recipe or anything like that. You just make it with love, and it will be a good experience for you, whoever you share that with. So, puñales, when you were a kid, the word they used to make you push yourself is, if you don't do it, you're a puñal. Or you're kind of saying like little pussy or little whatever,
Oh,
Little When I came from Guadalajara to Portland, I was 17 years old. I was, struggling with my sexuality. In Mexico, we still have a lot of people, disappearing, stuff like that. When I came to Portland, I started seeing the city, taking the buses or going around town. I feel safer than being in Mexico. I was just very excited about being in a different town and be happy. I started working in the food industry, so I started all the way from the bottom. I started as a dishwasher, I was a prep cook, and I learned a lot from a lot of chefs that I work with.
I've known David for over 20 years at this point. And David was like, I want to start a taqueria, and he had a strong direction that he wanted to go in. We really started in late 2019. We were gonna, put our savings on the line and everything. And then we get into 2020, pandemic happens, and all of a sudden, I'm working from home, and he's working, at another taqueria, and he's just doing to-go food only, and we're like, shoot, what do we do now? Honestly, we felt a bit more emboldened by the pandemic. We only live once, you might as well pull the trigger and go. Everybody thought we were batshit crazy. And everybody was super supportive though. Even my friends, my family, everybody was so supportive. So we started in a pandemic, which was really difficult. And now we're it's been quite a pleasure in comparison.
Rocco. Give me Rocco. Rocco. Come here, Bubba. Come here.
They both represent the two sides of David. One that is so lovable and low maintenance and easy. And then the other side that's very high maintenance, but also lovable. Yeah. We're a married couple that runs a business together. That's why we end up on this couch. If we're not at the restaurant, we're on this fucking couch.
Well, not this one, but...
Yeah, not this one. The one we used to have. All right. Cool. Let's So we're here. The house.
The burning house.
The burning house. The burnt house. We had lunch here with my parents and my sister. And we went on a 25-minute walk and then came back here and the house was on fire. Yep. Just from the heat of the fire, you know, it breaks all the windows. And then very important is our charred dick salt and pepper shakers. You have to have a sense of humor in these situations because this shit's too serious to take too seriously, if you know what I mean.
So for me, you know, when you walk into the restaurant, like I want you to move on from the boring tacos or carne asada, pastor, carnitas, or chicken. It's more than that. I want you to experience new flavors, new textures. We use fresh ingredients. We make everything in-house. Working with my husband, Brian, honestly, it's been the easiest thing I ever done. When you walk in, you know, you're gonna experience our delicious food that we make with love.
People may not notice it, but they react to it. Like they feel that extra little sense of care, extra little sense of love that we're putting into whatever it is that we're doing.
And if you don't love that, something's wrong with you. You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's fucking get it.
Sola si me despido, ¿de quién le importa si me voy? ¿De quién le importa si me vaya, si me retiro? Se oye la voz del pasado, con calma yo esperaré, acompañada con lo que te digo.
It's like, this one's for me.
That's for you.
This one's for me.
It's okay, you know, it's okay.
You're not the first, you won't be the last.